We got to move on to something that you can't be both, right? You can't be winning most of the game and end up being what your Knicks did, which is finish the game. Y'all couldn't do both. You end up losing the game. You had a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
I should just.
I think like 7 minutes left.
I'm not passing the mic. I'm gonna stop talking. Explain what the hell happened to.
We can do this.
Yeah. We all could just put the mics down, dog.
I'll take all of that. You know, I beat my chest. That was crazy. I beat my chest for the Knicks. I thought they had it yesterday, but I will say,
hey dog, you got marbles in your mouth.
The only team that ever makes me nervous when they play the Knicks is the Pacers.
Wow.
And historically,
wow,
it just seems like the Pacers have always had the Knicks number.
They figured the Knicks out
from early '90s till now. It's always here. They beat them last year too. Remember, the Pacers got them.
That part.
I don't know. That was just an epic meltdown. I think.
Nah, you can't say I don't know, son. We come to you because we need to know.
I know specifically what the problem is.
And how did you feel? How did this happen?
The impact.
Yes, the impact.
I felt terrible. I was mad.
Choked at home.
Golly. And game one.
I was mad. I saw that because I'm like, man, y'all are up by 17. I got my parents in town. Big New York Knicks fans.
Shout out. Oh, they heard
so we was all watching the game together.
They heard you cussing, huh?
I mean, them.
I met his mom this morning. She a Knicks fan for real.
Yeah,
I said, what I say? I said, you disappointed? And she said, no, I'm mad.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
My parents are Knicks fans.
Oh, that's
to the
dope.
Core. They're New York to the core. Like,
so it was rough last night.
Yeah, they go hard anything New York.
It must have been rough. He stopped answering our texts. Soon as they went.
He went radio.
My battery died. It did.
And then my phone died.
As soon as my charger came.
He said that like we were his side piece. I didn't go, I didn't see your message. Your phone died.
Yeah.
Hey, as soon as
you got two phones.
Right, but our group chat is on one. I don't got the group chat on the other one. So there's no way for me to jump in.
You can tell he ain't never got caught up. That was a good response.
Yeah. you got
so
know.
What happened, dog? What happened and how'd you feel through this for real time?
OG played terrible. And
he had 17. Don't do that.
No.
That
Can't go by the box score.
I know.
I watched that game from beginning to end. He looked scared. Every time he got the ball, he was fumbling with it. He was turning it over. Whoever he was guarding was pretty much scoring easily. He had like 1 or 2 stops, but he just looked completely disconnected. And at one point, he had just gotten the game, and he made 2 terrible mistakes back to back, and Tibbs pulled him right out. And I knew the Clippers in this game 7. The same thing happened with Chris Dunn when he finally got in the game. He was like, you just see that this moment. The moment's too big.
They
for
thinking
you.
about it or something is too big for him, huh?
Like this one play, I forget exactly what happened right before. I think he turned it, or he got the ball, he fumbled with, turned it over. I think it was the next play. Is a fast break, wide open. He goes up and just almost airballs the layup. Like when I saw that, I was like, oh, he's fried. Like he's not here. And Tibbs pulled him out right after that.
But
and
you
then
guys,
sat him down.
This is my question. This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. 17 up, which is tough for anybody to overcome because, one, you got to catch up to them with the expectation that you're going to play so well that they don't really keep scoring. This is 2. And then you're on the road and the energy of Madison Square Garden, whether it's number 1 or it's tied for first, it's top dog, right? How do you overcome all of that without you feeling as a Knicks fan that this team is just better than us? Because if they are able to overcome all of that in the first game, that is a tone setter, like in football, going down on kickoff, knocking somebody out, say now what you want.
And y'all got complacent too. Like towards the end when they made the comeback, y'all were trying to hold the ball. Man, y'all weren't getting aggressive, still trying to go get some points. You know, they were making that comeback and stuff.
He said they were playing not to lose.
Yeah.
Right.
Prevent.
And they also played the Pacers game. instead of letting them adapt to your style of play. You was letting them rush you, letting them do things that is not like out of your norm. And like, again, it goes back to OG. Even giving up that lead at the end of the game, they put him on the line. They were up by 1.
Yeah.
He had 2 free throws. If he makes the 2 free throws, game's over.
Raps.
Because even if Halliburton makes that same shot, it only been 2.
Yeah.
Game would have been over. He got up there, missed the first one. And, you know, when you miss it at that moment and he already looked like he was mentally not there, it's like that momentum swings even more. Because, like, oh, we got him. And
it wasn't just OG, though. Brunson was not him either. Fourth quarter
he
Brunson
dropped 40.
was.
40.
I mean, he can only do but so much.
15 or 25.
He wasn't really getting help from other people that should have stepped up.
But
if the man give you 43, you can't ask much more.
But he also changed the
I
way.
thought you can't look at the box score. Can't look at the box score.
He
Well,
had
no, I'm saying the other people.
He had 4 fouls with 9 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah.
And if you all recall, I said, but he might foul out this game. So he kind of, his level
He had to
pulled
take it down
down
a notch.
after
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
And that's when the comeback started.
But when
They knew that they could go at him, and he couldn't stop him.
They did.
And he couldn't go full steam.
go at him.
They
on
did
the-
go at him a little bit,
Yeah.
but when they pulled him out the game, the Knicks went on a run. And that's when their lead ballooned to I think it was 14 or 15. Then they brought him back
They
up
brought
and
him
went up
back
to
in.
17. And then they just took their foot off the gas. Because I think they looked at it like 14.
They thought it was
like
over.
we all looked at it like that if you watch that
Carl
game.
Anthony Towns is
Yeah,
screaming.
they was up 16, 17 points with 7 minutes. I'm like, oh, this game's over. But for some reason, I just kept watching it. But
They did.
they thought it was over.
The Pacers did to them what the Knicks did to the Celtics.
Yep.
Which is
They just kept playing.
Kept playing.
They kept playing to the final whistle.
didn't give up.
And the Knicks did not.
what a tale about human nature, and sports tells us more about life than anything else I think we have that we all connected to. Impact, that's popular. Church was there for most people. It's starting to erode, so people are not getting the same lessons, and plus we're not watching the same stuff and hearing the same stuff. But sports, you can't lie to yourself in sports, and this is what's so crazy. Because I think a lot of things gets misinterpreted about sports, like underdog and what that dynamic is. Not a single athlete ever wanted to be an underdog. So anytime somebody embraces that, just know that this person has learned to deal with their issues and failures because they don't want to be they want to wake up big dog. When you see somebody who can't finish the Knicks and they took their foot off the gas, we say in our sport, if you play prevent, you prevent yourself from winning. Because once you stop dog hunting, like I don't need to stretch, I just got to run off this porch and eat. But when you start getting into, well, how far is it? How much longer? All these kind of mental dynamics that come into play in life and they creep into athletics, you forget how jungleistic this shit is. It's like that's another animal, a mammal trying to take yours. And whenever you be like, I'm good, I got it, they're going to be like, yep, and we going to come get it all.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.